How's it going, guys? We're back here again with some more Brawl here in G Arena today. It's a Zacama, Primal Calamity, and we are a land destruction deck. I will keep this. This feels not great, but fine. We get a Surveil, we have all three of our colors, and we can ramp on 3. Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to close out the preview of our thing, but I guess since we have land drops, it doesn't matter too much. Hopefully. I mean, technically I have 4 land drops. But it looks like these elves are getting a little bit out of hand. I'm gonna grab a green and a white source. And then we can Verdant next turn for the season Burrow. It's an instant sorcery. We cannot use it as a combat trick, but it does have other utilities. Which recently I figured out that if you read the card, it says it gives an indestructible counter to something, which is really good. I have not found a way to utilize it yet in a fun brawl deck, but I have no doubt that we will at some point. I think I'm gonna kill things. That feels like the thing to do, unfortunately. But either kill. I think I killed the card draw. The thing is with Ivar, like if they're not hitting lands and we actually get to do land destruction things, we probably win the game. But getting there is the issue. Oh my goodness. 3-tree city. This is a very, very good tribal card. You could probably run it in every tribal deck. I've not gotten around to crafting it yet because, yeah. Again, let's get rid of that. So in their hand, they have roaming forces. Hello, arena. I would like to look at my opponent's deck. I want to see if there's a critter hoof in here or not. I am not seeing one, but that is not a. There's an exclamation of Vorinclex. Yeah, I want to search. They're tapped. No attack. Mirror March can be good. With some of our what do you call them, effects. Some of our creatures enter the battlefield and destroy lands, right? And if you Mirror March them, it's more lands destroyed. Target scales. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. Can't let that happen. Up to 789 for Zacama. I think that's a start. We don't have the basics, though. This is going to be very sad. And we auto-tap, so it's probably going to screw us over. Yeah, yep, okay. Okay, I see you. It's not that we can do anything with that mana anyways, I guess. Because we'll be down to 2, which won't do anything. Yeah, I mean, we take the hit next turn, and then we Zacama down the board. Or as much of the board as we can. But I have playtested this deck a couple of times, and for some reason, I always have Dire-Strain Rampage in my opening hand, and boy oh boy, should I play it more? It's a good card. The problem is it's a dual color card, and dual color cards are just more difficult to fit into decks than their monocolored alternatives, right? Like Harrow, the one that's not Harrow, but it's basically Harrow. Right, they're both mono green. And while Dire Strait has more utility, like you can hit your opponent's artifacts and enchantments, and it doesn't search up lands, right? It isn't a guarantee. And we're only up to 8. 9 is what we need. Into Wrath too. I don't know how many Wrath I have in the deck, simply because we're trying to kill our opponent before that becomes an issue. But we probably should at least have some. And I haven't drawn any, so it's a bad sign. Lifelink and Death Touch. Yikes. Well, we're dead. Like, even if we cast a Zacama next turn and kill Tyvar, there's no guarantee that we're actually going to get a kill. Boy, these two art are very similar. I guess one has a rhino and the other does not, but they are both vaguely defined people shapes with their arms sticking out. Like, this one's riding something and this one is standing, but that is too close. I didn't want to concede out of this. This is taking too long. Hello? Arena? Are you there? We will pause. We have officially hit the concede button. Alright, we're back for game 2. And our deck is going a little slow, but I'll keep this. You make it a lot easier. The main question is, do we get our Yeah, we get our We get our Triumph, or do we get a Surveil Land? I feel like we just have to get the Triumph. The worst case scenario, we don't draw a land next turn, we can just regrow fetch land to ensure we have a 4th land search. 4th land draw. Ouch. Let's see our opponent's Urini deck is I'm still gonna regrow. Not doing much. That was a scary start though, because there are a lot of 3 mana really decent ramp spells in the format. So a mana dork on 1 tends to equate to not good things happening on turn. Hmm. Let's eliminate a color. We're deck thinning. Did we go Tide or Seismic? Probably Tide. Or Fire the War Think. They're very similar. Opponent is digging for lands. Okay. I'm gonna Surveil. Next plan Surveil, and then we blow up the blue source. We're looking for another land. Land tax ain't doing it. I mean, this is our one and only plan. Okay. Well, the land still goes. I really do need a land drop, because if I don't get a land drop, we die. Okay. So we die. That's unfortunate. We destroyed all the lands, but if we don't draw into something we can play, it is over. And it was on top. That sucks. We destroyed more lands than last game, but the fact that we missed a land drop meant that we were screwed. Alright, we are back for game 3, our final game probably. And get for keeping. Elegant Parlor on 1, Rockvale on 2. It doesn't mean it's going to be a tap land, but we don't really have a choice. Okay, no, we actually have a Jet Nose Garden for 2. Jet Nose Garden is a tap land too, but Sylvan's Reclamation. I haven't really used this card much, but well, Cleansing Wildfire. Make them choose, make them choose. Thin the deck out a bit. Make it so we're not an even. Not an even 40-40. No white sources. This is basically where we were at last game, where we have line destruction, we're getting out early enough to actually have an impact on the game. Just getting the 6 mana, that is the issue. Maybe on the Hero Lava Brink, so that if I have to, I can bolt myself for an emergency next turn. If I don't have to bolt myself. Yikes. Don't think I'm going to bolt myself. I think I'm just going to do this. Neither of those. We're on the farewell plan now. Wasting a farewell on one creature, though, would feel bad. I can get another creature. It'll at least be a 2-for-1. And then I can walk away slightly satisfied. Nope. Okay. Well. More lands off the dinosaur player. They've revealed a dinosaur. They just have a bunch of cards that I hope that they never cast. Karmic Justice to maybe eat a land one day. Creatures, graveyards. Please don't hit a land. And they did. Okay, well. Onboard Wrath. What do you think about that opponent? Will set me back to the Stone Age. Which I don't really want. But it'll technically destroy 2 lands in the process, which is land destruction. And this deck was hard to build. Part of the problem with my personal build here is that so much of the land destruction on Arena is pulling you in 2 different ways, and it's like exile, okay. Zacama. 3 damage. 3 damage. Gain 3 life. You're right, source. We are not going to outpace these dinosaurs now. Mothering time. In the turn. So we actually have a slight play. If we spend 7 mana, we can. Yikes. Give me a treasure, though. Zacama again? Don't do it, opponent. Karmic Justice will punish you. Yeah. Goodbye to that. How many 3 damages do I have? 1, 2, 3. Zacama almost certainly dies again, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually cast this twice. Sure. So, control. Activate ability. With ability on the stack. To Fairies Pro. We've certainly been some annoying land destruction. What are we doing, opponent? Why are we looking at our graveyard? Sure. All of the permanents are going to go. So it doesn't really matter. One ring, okay. Well, can't stop that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I guess I can't use anything. Sure. So I have 1 activation, 2 activation, 3 activation, 4 activation. That's 12. So let's gain life, gain life, gain life. Attack. Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen, I suppose. Regrow. Farewell. Artifact creatures. Mr. Pilgrim. We've been dodging the big dinos very well for not being a deck designed to do so. But I feel like we're just buying time, unfortunately. We've been out of cards for a long time. Our opponent has not been out of cards for a long time. Sure. Zacama Part 3. Get rid of the beanstalk shenanigans. Why don't we just give us treasures every time? Every time we get the treasures. Fine, I guess. Not really what I'm looking for. In the turn. Now we have to kill the Trapjaw. Our build might just not be good enough for it. Like, we had our opponent down to 2 lands at one point. It's just they rebuilt. Ouch. Sylvan Primordial. Uh, are there 2 things in there for me? Avatar, I guess? Fortunately, I think it's over, but fought pretty hard. And there's still a chance our opponent could make a mistake. Not likely at this point. GG. Well, if you enjoyed today's kind of long video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye for now.